Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the show we break down your favorite made-for-TV movies one bottle at a time. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and today we're talking about Accused, the Karen Read story. Accused, the Karen Read story stars Kate Cassidy and Luke Humphrey. It's time for Lifetime's first ripped from the headlines film of the year, and this film opens with a flashy title sequence that sets the tone for a documentary-style, non-endorsed by the actual Karen Read, adaptation of her life. We find ourselves in the midst of a snowstorm in a Canton, Massachusetts bar where the titular Karen is indulging in vodka sodas, extra vodka, downing them like it's her job. Enter John, her boyfriend, who seems to be more interested in continuing the party than ensuring a safe ride home. And while drunk driving is a crime, the plot thickens faster than the New England clam chowder once Karen drops him off and finds herself in a messy situation with the local police department. Karen wakes up on the couch, still swirling in her drunken haze, and realizes that John is missing, a sure sign that everything's about to spiral out of control. In a series of poor decisions, she hops in the car, still legally drunk, and begins her frantic search. She makes panic phone calls to John and his friends, all of which go unanswered. It doesn't end well as they eventually find John's lifeless body frozen in the snow. Developing a serious case of the jitters, Karen screams for help until the police arrive. But no amount of dramatic flair can revive John. A psychoed and a jail cell becomes her unfortunate backdrop when another level of shame and panic kicks in. We watch as Karen spirals into despair, losing herself in a haze of guilt and confusion over a brownout induced by excessive drinking the night before. She left the man 55 voicemails and counting. As John's family swoops in and takes custody of his niece and nephew, Karen's life starts unraveling. We're treated to some cringy police work. Seriously, we're searching the scene with solo cups? It's clear she's been painted as a villain. And Karen's quote, "Let them, if I did something wrong, I'll pay my dues," is the kind of line that reminds the viewer why Karen has legions of fans. When the media storm centers around her like a spinning tornado, the courtroom antics begin. Cue the Free Karen rallies led by a determined podcaster, Turtle Boy, who doesn't shy away from making a sensational affair. The movie doesn't just serve courtroom drama. It peels back the onion of Karen and John's relationship, a hot and cold romance that struggles under the weight of their chaotic co-parenting and public perception is brought to light. Lifetime goes back to the courtroom and we get a legendary wig from the judge. It's a wig we didn't know we needed, and the wig alone deserves its own character arc. Tensions build as Karen's case pivots and twists, with the lawyers unearthing messages objectifying her and judges declaring mistrials like their confetti. Hats off to Katie Cassidy's performance as her transformation from a heartbroken girlfriend to a determined woman fighting back against the odds. But what's a Lifetime movie without a dramatic retrial? The same judge in that iconic wig returns. Seriously, what was the wig budget here? The new jury gets right to the case and finds Karen not guilty. Well, they do find her guilty of drunk driving, which is a crime. Cue cheers, celebratory wine, and let's all reminisce on that glorious wig we saw from the judge. And that is Accused, the Karen Read story. Accused, the Karen Read story had some Boston accents so thick you could spread them on toast. At least they added local flair, and Katie Cassidy decided to not do the accent, which made her character a little more tolerable. Even though Karen Read seems to be, like, the worst, this movie had one kill, which, was the murder in question. R.I.P. to John. And I think I would pour it up for this one. That's it for this week. Let me know what you think about the movie in the comment section below, and follow the show at Lifetime Uncorked. You can also follow me at Patrick Miguel. Lifetime Uncorked is a podcast with hundreds of episodes recapping Lifetime movies. Listen wherever you get your podcasts and visit lifetimeuncorked.com for full reviews. If you feel like it, please leave me a tip on Ko-fi. Buy me a glass of wine and I'll keep watching Lifetime. That's it for this week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.